But let's get into the meat and potatoes, brother. Let's do some VHS talk, cause bro, I'll let you go from here before I just start rambling.
Oh no, it's going to be rambling for the rest of this if we're just talking
Yeah,
about VHS. I'm telling you that right
dude.
now. I You were just saying a second ago about movies that like you don't understand how people don't like. I don't understand how this isn't like the biggest franchise right now.
I don't. I really
I don't
don't.
know,
Yeah.
maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I've just been like, licking too many frog backs or something. But man,
But
like this franchise, it's so much fun every single time. Even if in its like weakest sequel, man,
hmm
I am still vibing with everything going on with this series. I'm dying for VHS Halloween.
oh, bro, same, dude. And I know most people have their favorite franchises, like the big ones: Halloween, Freddy Krueger, Jason. A Child's Play. I didn't really grow up with I watched all those movies, at least the first one, just because, like, out of respect to the genre. These are, like, the Crusaders that paved the way. But, man, dude, my favorite horror franchise of all time, it's VHS, bro. There's no franchise that has every movie just slaps. Even if you don't like certain segments, just wait 10, 15 minutes, you got a brand new one that's completely different. It's like, it's hard to hate it. I don't understand what people don't like about it. But for me, like, especially the first one, because I love creature features, and I guess it's not a creature, but the girl with, like, the split open. When I saw that, bro, my friend showed it to me at his house at a sleepover. I ran out the room. There's no other horror movie that made me run out the room. That scene and he paused it because I ran out the room. He paused it right at the scene where she's, like, at the camera, and I came back. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, dude? Like, what? Get that out of here. That shit, like, scarred me for life. That episode.
Oh yeah, no, well, it's able to explore all these weird ideas that you just won't see anybody commit with in another film, and like
Yes.
you get like typically five or six whatever of those segments in each movie. Like that to me is the draw. Like you're right in the sense that like there's some of them that totally miss, but
Mm-hmm.
at the very base of like pretty much every segment, there's a cool idea there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way that they're able to do that on a low budget found footage most of the time, except VHS viral, I really do love and appreciate that about like every single entry. Like just the idea of trying to tackle these bizarre, next to impossible ideas that for like a feature film trying to pitch that to a big studio.
Yeah.
But here we are, we're going to do it in 15, 20 minutes or whatever in a little found footage short. I don't know. It makes every entry even more exciting than the last.
And you're so right when you say that it is the perfect format for a long franchise because, like you said, right around 6 or 7, the franchise usually they start going to space. Leprechaun in the Hood. Like, it starts getting wild, right? Because it's hard to follow, like, one crew of characters for so many movies. But this one, you don't have to. You can just start brand new idea, brand new, everything can be different every single time. So I think it's a much more favorable format for a long series than, like, Halloween or Jason and all them.
Oh yeah. Oh, without a doubt. And the bringing on different directors every
Oh,
single
dude.
time. Like you can like whoever's hot in the scene, you know what I mean? You can bring them on and they can just do some bizarre idea that they have because I think anybody who's just working on horror films, like they have other ideas. They're constantly thinking of what's the next thing?
Yeah,
What's my
yeah.
other weird idea? Here's something that I'd love to do that I have in my back pocket but I can't because it's too weird. It's too much my own thing and this is the space this is the franchise to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, dang, you brought up something there, and now I'm losing my train of thought. What was the first thing you said in that train of thought?
All the different directors, like you can
Yes.
have
Okay.
so many.
So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what is your? Because my dream, like, also I want to make my own movie, but I would absolutely love to be featured in just one like short 20-30 minute segment of the movie. Dude, that would be a dream come true. I'll take a pay cut. I'll do anything. I would love to be featured in a VHS movie. That would be a dream come true. And I'm sure you would love to do that.
No, I'm so with you on that. Honestly, I'd rather have a segment in a VHS movie than my own feature film. Like,
Yeah,
is that crazy? Maybe
it's
that's
so
crazy to say. I
legendary.
don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, it would be just such an honor to be amongst all the other directors that were able to be a part of this franchise. Like, I mean, so many good, like,
Yeah.
excellent people, not just in found footage, but just in the horror space have been a part of this franchise. Like, it would just be an
Yeah.
honor.
Yeah, no, it would be legendary. It would be a dream come true. Like I said, it would just be a dream come true. Like, I don't know how you go about it. You would have to like email Shutter or something, or like make your own short film that would come across them. But man, would that be a Oof, dream come true, bro.
Oh yeah.
Do you have? All right, let's talk about. I don't want to do a rankings, but what is your like your number one or maybe top three in the franchise?
In terms of like just movies in general, from all of VHS, I think 94 is my favorite. I really love that one. The rat mud storm drain segment, like that's
Yeah.
my like number one. Like I
Oh
just
yeah.
it's my favorite segment. The what is it? Amateur night, that's your favorite, I'm guessing though.
Yes, yes. My favorite. Well, so okay, it's tough because the I'm at a like a tie between. Well, I would usually say VHS number one is my favorite and 94 is my second favorite. But man, it's one of those things where it's like 1A, 1B, like they're kind of just like at the same. The first one obviously had the most impact because I was like 10 or 11 watching it. So seeing that, I probably should not have seen that image at that age. So it's in my brain forever. Whereas like
Yeah,
94,
yeah.
94, I was more like 21 years old. So I was a little bit older. But 94 is just to me when the VHS franchise truly comes into its like full potential. And I don't think there's one segment I don't like in that movie. Even the wraparound with the SWAT team, dude, it's it's just amazing. And actually, fun fact, the plug for the day, but actually it's not a plug because I'm not done with it, but the subject is one of my favorite episodes of the entire franchise, which by the way is the same director that did Safe Haven, which is another one that I love.
Yes.
His short about the subject inspired me to write my like own novella, a horror novella, because I was like, I want to make my own movie, but like wishing it isn't gonna make anything happen. I have to take action. So I was like, well, I don't have the budget to do it. Well, let's just start with writing the story or writing the script, right? Like, let's just start with something. So I was like, I'm gonna do a creature feature, and I just love the subject. It's just such a like a SWAT team going down there and that huge monster with the bladed arms. I was like, oh my god, I need to do something like this. Like this is everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? So 94 and the first one would be like my top. With VHS number two coming in at a close second because like that Safe Haven is amazing. I love Safe Haven.
Well, dude, I saw that first VHS and I'm just like, this is the coolest franchise ever. Like I
Ever.
like years ago, I saw that movie and I'm like, I have to like, there's got to be more, right? And I found out there was like at the time, the Shutter revival hadn't happened yet.
Dude,
So
yes.
there was just two in viral. Dude, I want to say I was in high school. Like I was like 15, 16 when I discovered that first one. I
Mm-hmm.
literally went to like a family video the next day and I rented two in viral. Two, I was like, that might have been even better than the first one. And
Yeah,
then
dude.
viral was just like, the most like disappointing way to finish. And I'm like,
True.
no, man,
Yeah.
brutal. But I cannot tell you, Enzo, can I call you Enzo?
Yeah, of course, of course.
I cannot tell you the excitement that ran through my body when I heard that Shutter was bringing it back.
Yes.
I'm
Oh my.
like, I like got down on my hands and knees. I'm like, please let this be like a series that goes on
Yeah.
forever. And here we are waiting for entry number 8. I'm like the happiest horror fan ever.
Dude,
Like
I
I
know.
can't stress that enough.
You just reminded me when you're on your knees begging, shout like yes. You just remind like the meme of like in the Shawshank Redemption when he's like in the rain like this. I just
Yeah,
could
that
see
was literally me.
I could
That
see
was
you just being like in the rain like I'm alive.
That
Yeah,
was
no.
me like all through 2021 waiting for that movie. I'm just like, please God, let this be a huge hit. And like
It
the
was
next
yeah.
four were, dude. It was like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. You know? I don't know. So excited.
Shutter, honestly, like I think in my opinion, because Shutter's done a couple of things, but in my opinion, the revival of the VHS franchise has to be their number one achievement. Like they bought that franchise, the rights when that shit was dead, and then they turned it into one of their most. Every time I see like a new VHS come out, I see an article like a week later being like it broke like the viewership record for Shutter, and it every time, like every single movie, I'm
Every
just like,
time.
I was like, dude, it's a money bag. It's literally they hit the jackpot.
Like they seriously could just keep making these movies forever. Like there's no
Oh,
reason
dude,
for them not to. And
literally.
like I'm always talking about like Scream or Terrifier and all these franchises that I really do love.
Uh huh.
But the truth of it is, you know, there is fatigue when it comes to, you know,
Yes.
certain creatives
Hmm.
coming in and trying to tell a story based on, you know, where we left off in the last one, trying to build off of that. There's none of that with VHS. There's not even the same people every
Yeah,
single
I
time.
know.
I
It's
mean,
great.
like it's the perfect franchise to go on for forever, you know?
Couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better, dude. Literally. And dude, you're so right because I saw the movie VHS like 1, 2, and 3 as they came out. And you're right. We went on like a 10-year hiatus. Like we went a decade without any of the movies. I remember, I think I saw a video on YouTube that said 94 came out, and immediately I signed up for Shudder. Just like, take my money. And dude, they just came out with a banger, bro, with a straight up banger. And what is sad though, that these movies do come out straight to streaming, because I do remember for the second movie, I don't know about the first or third, but I do remember the second movie. I was with my friend at his house and we looked up at regalcinemas.com and it said VHS 2 was going to play. I was like, bro, I didn't see it in cinemas, but I was like, I need these movies to get back into theaters. Like, I just need that experience at least one time. Just one time. Can you see a VHS movie in the big screen? Crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is the one downside to the Shudder revival, is them not putting it in theaters.
What's up, everybody? If you guys enjoyed that clip, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss a single video. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.